Time on the track.
You already know what this is, man. I'm talking about No Rap Cap Podcast, man. I'm talking about Audio Dope Podcast Medicine, man. You gotta get your dose, man. I'm talking about number real raw shit. You can't get it over the counter. You gotta come rock with us to get it, man. I go by Gas the Realest.
I'm Mr. MEANA, the motivator, but I'm here to motivate the nation. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all really get it, you know?
Facts.
That's what this is, man. Big facts. We gonna motivate the nation. There's a lot going on in the nation, man. There's a lot going on in the nation today. You heard? Man, we got a whole lot to talk about, man. Shannon Sharpe, Kevin Gates, Kanye. Man, where you want to start?
Start wherever you want to start, but all these brothers is on their own time with some shit.
I think the most epic shit is Kanye.
Kanye? Let's kick it over Kanye. First of all, I'm a fan of Kanye, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say that out the gate, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of what he do. He's not a genius, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to me.
Scratch that.
I'm going to say that again. Not a
Scratch
genius.
that.
But he musically, he one of the dopest, you know, artists out, you know what I'm saying? But he fucked me up with this one. And this song is a song that I would not be bumping, Cousin. I would not be bumping Cousin because I can't be riding around, you know, with a brother talking about him giving fellatio to his cousin from 6 years old to 14 years old. I just couldn't do that. Like, that's just not the type of time I'm on as the man I am, you know?
You think that nigga lying?
Nah, I mean, why would you lie about giving a man fellatio?
Genius shit.
That's genius?
I'm just nigga like a shock value, bro. Like nigga rich, bro. And one thing I want to say, bro, like these dudes be rich, bro, but they be goof troops, dog. Like nigga can't buy nothing, bro. Nigga don't be happy, dog. Nigga don't be happy, bro. Like nigga just doing anything. Nigga got that money. All these situations that we about to talk about that we gonna discuss is niggas with money.
Right.
Just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand what you're saying about the shock value, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that I would do anything demoralizing to myself that's of shock value, meaning like I would do some shit to somebody, I would say some shit about somebody that would bring shock value more than, you know, just do it to myself or use myself as the person to bring shock value to whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Because I'm like, why tell a nigga that? You know what I'm saying?
Right, you know what I'm saying? But it could be something that's haunting him to a level of like him feeling like, let me get ahead of this before my cousin.
Telling a nigga unhaunt you?
Sometimes they let you be free.
Facts.
One with the earth, man.
Sometimes it could be something that's probably been, you know, on your spirit, you know, hindering you within your own life, knowing that you got this secret that somebody else know. And, you know, like, you know, you never know if you've been getting threatened by the cousin himself to say, you know, I'm about to, you know, he might have been trying to shake him down for some money for it.
Now that's some OG shit.
That could be the case, right?
Hey, what the fuck?
Hold up, you listen. Is this the same cousin that had the laptop? You know what I'm saying? Because you know he had a cousin that had his laptop that was trying to shake him down for the laptop to get some money out of him or whatever, and he refused to give him the money. So he spoke about him having a laptop with certain things on it. So I'm just wondering if maybe he's trying to get ahead of everything by, I'm going to say it, you know what I'm saying, before I give you some millions, you know, for you to say it, because, you know, I'm who I am, and, you know, sometimes you feel invincible to a level where you feel like ain't nothing, I can say anything, I can talk about anything. There's no such thing as cancel culture for a person like me. So, you know, sometimes, you know, Kanye full of himself, like no matter how we may look at it, he's full of himself to a level where he feel like, you know, I am the God, I am who it is, I am the biggest, and I ain't gonna let nobody
saying all them names a nigga never heard of. John Renardo. Man, nigga don't know the fucking people.
So he put, he putting things in the perspective of like, nobody's not gonna put me in a position to where you feel like you over me by having something on me. So that could be the case where it's like his cousin that's in jail or whatever he may be is threatening to release something on him to get some money out of him. You know what I mean?
Man, you think you telling me that a nigga 40 years old, you telling me nigga got some proof from when he was 6 to 14?
Yeah, the proof is like, he was doing it, like I could at least just say this, like, you know what I'm saying?
You could say that without fucking.
But that's how I get. But I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get some money out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm threatening you to tell you, like, listen, but I'm gonna tell people used to be sucking me off.
Man, tell them.
And it's like ancestral to a level.
I could give you B's and you still tell them.
You can, but sometimes when you give him the money, you can make him sign a disclosure. You know what I'm saying? To where he can't do it, like, or else he gonna lose the money that he actually you just gave him. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying about like by law. That's how it go.
Right.
Don't fucking do no. I ain't no NDA type nigga. Me. What? Don't do that shit to me. Cause what I want said, I'm fucking saying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to work with you. You supposed to get the money back if I say it.
Well, that's what it's about. Like, what you gonna go spend it all before you can get it, and then all your assets still go to him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you can spend the money, buy buku things, and then once you buy them, like, it's yours. No,
I don't need to get in
him.
nothing with no nigga with no NDA.
Yeah,
Because I don't understand that shit.
It sounds like something I shouldn't be involved with because I got to sign something. Just knowing that I got to sign something is meaning like I shouldn't even be here. If it's something that I can't speak about as my experience, then it shouldn't be nothing I'm involved with. You know what I'm saying? Because I should be able to speak my piece about whatever I was involved with.
Because 8 years mean you liked it. 6 to 14. That's 8 years.
Man.
If you do something for 8 years, that means
the second time he liked it. You talk about years. The second, third time you interacted with that type of activity, like it was something that you was interested in, like if I had to judge, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's all cuz ever got. 8 years? God damn. 8 years? Come on, man. Niggas sucking, you sucking a nigga's, man, they ain't got a bitch out here that suck a nigga for 8 years.
That's cold.
Big facts.
Facts.
Big facts, yeah. You had the facts down. But like, yeah, that's special within his own self.
What?
Like,
Superhead ain't staying with a nigga 8 years, huh?
Evidently, he
God
liked
damn.
it. So let's expound a little bit on how this thing began, according to him. So according to Kanye, like he said, he ran across some Playboy books or penthouse books from his daddy first. Then he came across the stuff with his mom, whatever kind of books his mom had.
It was different.
It was different. So after he saw the books with his mom, he said him and Cuz started, experiment with the stuff that they were seeing. So that's,
Hey, I don't know if this experience with what you said, but I do remember, I wasn't even young. It's just that nigga was in jail, and I was in the group home in West Monroe, right? Because I went to the group home before they let me fully out of juvenile, right? Mm-hmm. That's when I stole that FUBU jersey and shit.
Right. Right.
And nigga was that young, and at this time it was VCR tapes, right? So then they got that's when they was calling them flicks, calling them, the porn on the VCR flicks.
Right.
And the niggas who worked there in the group home, there was some young street niggas. You heard me? Some twin niggas, Brandon and Brandon from Monroe. Salute to them niggas, because them niggas showed love to me like out the gate. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I arrived to that bitch.
Found liking in you.
Yeah, so them niggas was like, no, that nigga was young, so they get bringing the VCR tapes. And niggas watching them bitches, I had probably about 9 months in that bitch, like, on certain cars and shit to go home and shit. But, man, I'm watching them tapes, and in my head, I'm saying, man, when I go home, I'm going to get me a bitch, and we going to watch one of these tapes, and we going to do exactly what the tape do. Whatever the tape do, that's what we do. That was in the nigga head.
Right.
So I get that just a little bit when niggas saying watching the magazines and they got interested, like, but It's
yeah.
not with the same sex. What type of ones? I don't know what type of ones they was watching.
Evidently, he saw something that he was inspired by to say, hey, cuz, let's try this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was man on woman. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't there to see it, but according to saying whatever he saw in his mom thing, I think, because, when you look at Penthouse, Playboy or something, it's mainly like people just showing themselves. It's no sex acts. So whatever books his mom had, it was more like, must have been engaging type of situation to where that's what made him and his cousin start engaging, because, you look at Penthouse books, it's just pictures of people busting it open, things of that nature, probably playing with themselves, but it's all, like just still picture type of settings of just showing the woman itself. Like, it's not directly showing them engaging in nothing. So whatever books his mom had, it must have been some type of books where some engagement was going on.
Them other ones do too, though. Them other ones that do the
Penthouse?
What? Boy, yeah, that's all the nigga got on the rack.
Yeah, but
it's a surf with a bait watch.
Yeah.
They be having the bait watch.
Yeah. With the girl with the bathing suit on.
What they got them bitches on the wall.
But I'm saying when we saying engaging, is like two people coming together on something, whether it's man on man, woman on man, or whatever. That's what I mean by engaging. I'm saying the Penthouse books was mainly like you just showing, a bust open act or whatever like that may be the case. It's not like two people doing something, having sex or nothing of that nature, So whatever book his mom had, which, rest in peace to his mom, but it had to be a little freakier than what his dad had, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made him started being curious to a level of wanting to be engaged with the things that he was being exposed to,
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Like, the same sex, I don't know, man.
And just to give a little credit to the brother, he was immature and he was still a kid at the time. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't know right from wrong in engaging, at that age. Like, I just think, like, once they maybe started doing whatever they was doing, it's something that they maybe started liking, and that's why the time extended to the age of 14, You wouldn't say that?
You like, boy. It took you 8 years and you still don't know what's going on? Boy, from 6 to 14.
But you don't know nothing about your sexuality, at that time. You don't know nothing like if you like whatever, you know what I'm saying? All you know is like what you're being exposed to, meaning like it wasn't that his mama exposed it to him, but with him finding it and looking for it, he got exposed to some things that maybe made him curious to a level of saying, let's try this. Like, you see something, you get aroused, and this the kid that's with you in the mix of you getting aroused with an immature mind, you might commit an act that you shouldn't be involved with because you're so immature with being exposed to it, if that make any sense.
Right. I don't know that. I don't know, cause.
But I still don't get making a song about it. Like making a song about it, tweeting about it, things of that nature. This had to be a burden on the brother that he was dealing with throughout his lifetime, and
I just don't know just a solely head relationship for a long period of time. That boy got bust up or something. Somebody bust somebody up or something. I just don't see head only. I ain't never seen a relationship like that, head only for a long period of time. Just head only. That's all we do is head only. It's understood, head only, cuz.
Maybe that was the version. Maybe that was the way that they, with that type of mindset, that it wasn't gay.
These niggas be jigaboos.
That it wasn't gay.
I don't know, bro. Nigga did all that fashion and all that. Man, I'll just be like, oh man, these niggas be jigaboos, bro. Always talking about niggas crossed the line and niggas did this, niggas did that. I can't sell my soul and this and that. And oh wow, you a woo.
Oh, yeah, the soul been sold a long time ago.
Who you sell them to? Who the fuck you sell them to?
Who you say you sold to?
Yeah, who you selling to?
I guess the act of the nature of the act that you committing is maybe.
Hit me up.
It's called.
I be thinking about selling them.
You want to sell your soul?
Do
you want to sell it?
Just hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
So
I know it's real.
All right, hold up. So let me clarify this. So you want to be hit up to find out if if it's that real. You just want to know if it's real.
Yeah, I just want to know if it's real.
So you could blow on somebody and say, "Get the fuck out my face! Stop playing with me! Don't disrespect me like that." But you could say it was
I'm gonna
real.
hit your phone. Me and yo. Hey,
They hit me.
They really real.
They wanted me.
They really real.
I turned them down. I told them I ain't fucking around. Get the fuck out my face. Don't play with me like that. But they did come at
There
me.
was times I could have sold it.
And it sound like child. You know, but yeah, I don't know what comes with that, bro. I don't even know if that's considered at that time selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing was offered for the act that you was doing. It was just more like something that you was more curious about as a kid. So I wouldn't even consider that as being something selling your soul. I think selling your soul is something that once you understand or have some type of moral compass about yourself that you feel like, as a man, I know I shouldn't be doing that, but they offer you something that demoralize you as a man to say, you know, do this to get this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's considered like selling your soul because you know better now to not commit an act like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really built like that, you know?
It's seeming like money making these niggas worse, bro.
But if Kanye was committing those kind of acts as a young age, you think it would be a problem for him to commit it as an adult to get to the next level to where he at to the billionaire status of
that's
the
what I
game?
do.
Right. So that part was no problem to him. Like what y'all thought y'all was doing as demoralizing me.
I do that.
Wasn't demoralized because I've been doing this since I was
8 years.
for some years in the game. So you ain't asking me to do nothing no more than what I would do anyway. And you telling me I can end up with some B's behind doing it? Oh, this easy.
He can't be no nigga that sold his soul that do the rants like that do, huh?
What you mean?
Like the rants, like fuck, like that's what he talk about. Like I'm a person who ain't sold much, so that's why they ripping my money, they ripping my deals. Like they can't fuck with me. I'm a nigga who they can't control. Like that's his whole rants all the time. So I'm thinking like he can't be a nigga that sold his soul because he on the opposite side.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I think that people that get to, you know, and maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get to these kind of heights in life, and you don't have to entertain that type of activity to rise to the next level. But according to the things that come out, you know what I'm saying, or the way they expose the entertainment industry, they always expose it to a level of like them making you do something that's, you know, to make sure that you know, gonna be down with them. They look to have something on you to actually, you know, invest in you to get you to the next level like that.
Because
it's
like, it's like, to me, Kanye never like be in the airways or no viral moments for nothing good, like no positive shit. And then if he do come up, it's because it's some shit that's unbelievable. It's never no mediocre shit when he come up that we talking about. It's some just wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the last shit we just talked about the head.
The KKK
like, it ain't no regular shit. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I think this nigga just do this. You know what I'm saying? It's always something big. Make me like, damn, this nigga serious with this shit?
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
I'm saying I'm tripping though, like something.
Nah,
like
you're
that.
not tripping because he do the most edgiest shit, you know what I'm saying, to kind of bring some recognition to himself and the things that he got going on. So I know he probably have an album coming out, but I don't see where this album gonna make me want to bump it.
But I got bees. I don't even know what the fuck I'm making music for. I don't even care if you bump it. I'm not putting it out for you to bump it. I got bees. I'm never going broke.
So what are you doing it for then, other than
That's what I'm saying.
a promo run?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't get. What I'm trying to tell you, I don't get it. You don't even need to put that out. I got bees.
So that's why I'm saying it's maybe a more underlining situation. I meaning like this was something that was bothering this brother within himself to a level where he feel like, man, I just got to come clean with it. Like I feel like once I get free of all the things that people could.
He free as a bird now. For telling us, making a song about it, he free as a bird.
Yeah, I would assume.
I think this nigga be playing games, dog.
You think so? Damn, I don't know. I guess I'm still at the bottom of the game to where those type of games don't. I could never.
It's like I can like say what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I can just say what I want, man. Shit is a game. I got bees, dog. I can say what the fuck I want. Nobody fuck with me. They already think I'm a goofball. Did the KK shit. That's why I gave fucking Game 2 fucking Rolls Royce. Like this,
I understand he do what he want, but could this be a brother that's spiraling out of control, that has some mental health issues that really need to be, like everything is playing out on the internet, like to a level of like, and people not seeing it as we talk about it, we ridicule it, but could it be that this brother really have some real mental issues that need to be dealt with besides us just thinking that he's doing it for propaganda or things of that nature? Like, could he
that's
just
cool
be
too,
fucked
but
up?
I'm just saying that I just can't see a mental nigga going from 0 to $1 billion.
What you mean?
From 0 to $1 billion, I just ain't see a nigga with mental problems going from 0 to $1 billion. You got a hell of a good sense if a nigga go from 0 to $1 billion.
Well, sometimes I think that you are talented, so we're not gonna take away his talent from being mentally ill. I don't think because you are somewhat mentally ill that you're not talented. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna use one against the other. Like, he could be both. He could be talented and mentally ill. So I just think that that's the situation that's going on with Kanye West right now, that he has some mental issues and he having these mental meltdowns, and at the height of where he at, like from his music side of it, like his talent side of it, he done rose to a certain level, but that don't mean that he's not dealing with no mental issues that's burdening him to a level to where he's spiraling out of control at the level that he's on right now. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm like, you probably looking at it like because you got this money, you should be able to control it. But if I got a mental ill
I know
problem,
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying to get from 0 to $1 billion, you have to have some kind of fucking good sense.
I think at one time he was more focused on his music. You know what I'm saying? He was more focused on doing music and things of that nature. So even with the problems that he had, he got the Dark Fantasy album and things of that. And I think that was like the verge of him like trying to open up to a level, but wasn't all the way.
He should have told us about this cousin on Jesus Walks.
No, he can't do that.
He wanted to get it out to us, like for real.
He was trying to. He was still fighting.
Fighting demons.
He was
huh?
fighting them demons. So Jesus walk. He needed Jesus around that time. You know what I'm saying? But I think he done got a little away from the Jesus whole concept. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? Like he had went through the religious thing where he was doing the gospel, the Sunday service thing. It's a struggle, bro. We gotta be able to see it in his works, like that. This dude is struggling with. I'm trying not to go on this side. I'm trying to go be on this side, but at the end of the day, they're still bothering me to a level where, it brings me to levels where
Breaks my heart.
He ain't breaking my heart. PG and them, they broke my heart because I personally know them and I understood, the dynamics. Yeah, but I knew you was saying it to fuck with me. So with you trying to fuck with me, I'm just trying to say what broke my heart and why it broke my heart on that level with BG and them, because I personally knew them and I knew them for what they was worth. I don't know Kanye like that. He can't break my heart. I don't know why he broke your heart, because you don't know that man like that, bro. Stop it. Now you just playing with me. You think I got like I must be looking lame to you for you to feel like for you to feel like
I'm just joking. Though.
Yeah, but I know you fucking with me.
Came at the right time.
But you were fucking with
Breaks
me.
my heart.
You were fucking with me. With the Kanye shit. But I don't know. Like I said, I wish the brother the best, bro. But I do think that, listen, bro, and this is serious. No, I've seen it on some local levels that this social media thing that's going on right now. A lot of people are spiraling out of control on social media. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it at home, and I'm also seeing it outside. New Orleans, like in the world of other people doing it. And they doing it right in front of us. And, we ridicule, we may talk about it, but at the end of the day, bro, some of these people need real help. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing it happen, like, a lot of ways with a lot of different people. I'm like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't normal. And I don't think they just doing it for clicks and likes and things of that nature. I just think that people using this platform to air out their mental state of where they at right now, and we got to see it for what it is, that these people got some mental issues that's going on with them right now, and there ain't nothing to be joked about or laughed about.
You need to add that bitch on with the therapist then.
Right, but You're right. You're right. But on a local level, I don't even know if some of these people that's spiraling out of control can afford to even deal with therapists. And with therapists, with dealing with a therapist is not something that we normally deal with. They're using the internet to be the platform.
That don't make it worse though. Like from all like using the platform to edit it out, and then it's all type of feedback that come from people of all walks of life that don't know you. That comment, and make it worse.
Hey, I just think some people just want to get it out of their system. Like, so they feel like if I air it out to the people, they can at least understand what I'm feeling. Whether it's right or wrong, it's just what I'm feeling, and I just want everybody else to know. And then I also want to see other people that may feel the same way that I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel alone, because sometimes the problems that you deal with in life, I only feel like it's your problems. It don't feel like it's a problem that other people may deal with. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you air it out through social media, you might hear people saying, I was going through that. I feel the same way. And then you don't feel so alone, and it becomes somewhat helpful.
Be what you want. That'd be the same people saying, the same celebrity saying, I don't give a fuck what people think. That'd be the same people airing it out because you want to receive what people think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be saying that shit. All the celebrities be saying that shit. I don't give a fuck what these people think.
Yeah, but it's not that I directly.
But then don't they all say that?
Yeah, they say that, but I don't think it's directly that they don't care what people think. They just don't care what the opposing people think. I think that they be looking for more people that's in a line with them of saying that I'm not alone with how I feel or my opinion about something or my judgment on something, or, you know what I'm saying, or what I'm going through in life. I'm not the only person that go through this as well. So sometimes when you get the feedback that people saying, I felt that way yesterday, or I dealt with that, in my life, or I felt this way, you feel like I'm not the only one.
That'd be so, because, I don't know, man, it'd be fucking million. It'd be a million negatives to 2 positives. You know what I'm saying? When you big like that.
You think?
Always, man. It's always more negative comments than positive. I'm just saying, using that method, I would just think that it'd get worse.
I mean, probably for me, I would say I'm a sane person. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I don't think I'm dealing with those type of mental issues to where I feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are certain things for the internet, and there are certain things that's just not internet prone. It's just not for the internet at all. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to deal with somebody one-on-one, or it's for you to, like you said, deal with a therapist. Things of that nature is not really for the world to make judgment on. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you're dealing with a mental issue, I think this is your only way of releasing your inner feelings about like what you're going through, like sometimes.
I'm just a nigga that look at shit like the less a nigga know, the better nigga off.
I feel the same way you feel. I feel exactly the same way you feel about that. That's why I was saying I don't think everything is for the internet, but some people think that eating grits and eggs is for the internet. They think everything that they do is for the internet. Every move they make is for the internet to see. You know what I'm saying? And some people only show their wins. You know what I'm saying? Some people only show their losses. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different stroke for different folks for the reasons that they do it. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're all dealing with something, internally that people tend to air out because they're looking for a certain reaction from people from it, like from what they're going through. If I had to say,
Right. I ain't against that. It's cool if you want to air your shit out on an everyday, all day basis. You know what I'm saying? Showing the people your real life. If it's good or bad, that's cool. But to cap about your life, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To make a lie up about how you living, that's the foul. That gotta be the foulest. That's gotta be the foulest way. You know what I'm saying, of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Far as using the internet, but I guess we use it whatever way that we want to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to a person that feel like, man, I got X amount of followers. Shit, I can make my life look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think we all dealing with like, some type of mental issues, like, you know what I'm saying, overall, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody do everything for their own particular reason on why they do it. You know what I'm saying? So, whether you air it out or don't air it out, you know what I'm saying, that don't delete or stop that you don't have like shit in life that you really dealing with. Like whether you put it out there or not, it don't
Or it don't cure it.
Yeah, don't cure it, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, different stroke for different folks. You tell me this, why are rich people the most tightest people in the world, bro? Like, let's just be honest. Like, rich niggas have it, we'll assume they got, sitting on M's and B's and hundreds of thousands or whatever you may call a nigga that you consider rich. Why they be some of the most tightest people in the world?
I don't know, but I know when I think of shit like that, it's a whole lot of shit come to a nigga head. Some niggas, this should be exposing a nigga too, cause it seems like as much as more money you get, you could do more shit. So it seems like to the people, you getting more money. You know what I'm saying? As it go, you getting more money, but you just dressing it up like you getting more money, but you just, as much as you get, so it's making people like, damn, man, this nigga rich, he's rich, but you really tight because you ain't got it like that. That's one form of it. You thinking a nigga tight because he rich, and you like, damn, why the nigga so tight and he rich, but you really ain't got it like that. That's why we see niggas who go to court and they need bail, and the yellow bees you can't get out. I'm like, damn, man, you need money? We thought these niggas had M's. You rapping, you putting on like that big jewelry, big, you know what I'm saying? On me, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's on me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got that nigga need buying money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trap Boy Freddy get on there, we exhaust all woo to get you out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, man, we thought it was on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, it's just that nigga be dressing it up. That's one. And then the other form of people who really, really got it, I always hear people who with money say, how you think I got it? From being tight. And it seems like you got to adopt that mind frame to even become successful. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep giving it all away, you're never going to have nothing for yourself. And that's why the saying stop becoming, man, till you happy, you ain't going to better make nobody else happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Like, you would think a person that got money would be able to be, just sharing money and showing, love to people that they want to show love to a certain kind of way. But, it's crazy because I've seen it, you know what I'm saying? People be having money and their kids' tuition, they be behind. Like, I hear rich people, I hear people like going at rich people about they pay at the dead end of whatever to kind of pay their bill. Like they wait to the extreme end.
the last day of the extension.
This as far as you can go before.
But if they got rental property around your house on the 30th to get their money.
Yeah, to get their money. But as far as them paying,
last day of the war.
it's the bottom of the line, like for them, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing on it. Like, we all striving. And then you got the poorest people that's trying to, take care of things because they think that that's the goal to getting rich. Like, meaning, like, if I take care of everything, if I pay everything on time, like, you know what I'm saying, I should get to the next level. And they wind up being on the hamster wheel of just keep going through the process and never really elevating to the level that they want to be on. Then you see these other people just skyrocket above you, and you wondering how they get there. And it's maybe because they don't pay.
That nigga heartless, and he don't pay.
Yeah, he don't pay the bills that he need to pay when he need to pay them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you maybe have money to do things that you just, because you pay your bills, that you can't afford to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's a science to it, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I guess to each his own, like, on how they move on it. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed
Nigga don't want to pay. Nigga don't want to pay. Rich people don't want to pay. And wait till the last minute. That's why you get paid. That's why you get paid. That's why you don't get your fucking check until the next week. You know what I'm saying? The bitches don't want to pay. They really don't want to pay you.
Right.
They taking advantage. The week that you're working right now, you don't get that until
next week, yeah.
What you holding my shit for, man? You don't really want to pay a nigga.
Pay me every day.
Pay me every day I work. You should pay me, man.
You should pay me. Like that'll be a good system.
What did you hold? I work today and I don't get that until 2 weeks. I just got paid yesterday. Monday, and I come to work Tuesday. I got 2 Mondays. I'm doing all this work. It's like I'm working for free, my nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just to get a payday 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, I just got paid yesterday. Bitch, about all, that's already spent. That shit ain't holding no average American, dog. Nigga be saying, man, nigga living check to check. Man, niggas not even living check to check. Check to check mean I got some money that lasting me until I get to that check.
Right.
That's check to check. Boy, nigga is fucking maxed out Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got paid Monday.
Right.
That's not check to check.
And don't get paid till a week and a half later.
What? Nigga maxed out, man.
Right.
Especially that last woo, you know, you got most Americans, one woo for the Bills and one woo to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that last woo, bitch, you know one thing. That's for Bills, bitch.
Right, yeah. It's crazy like that. It's set up that way.
And sometimes we get so much, we nigga go to playing mind games, mind tricks with themselves, be like, man, fuck that, bro. I gotta show that I'm working for something. I ain't about to keep doing all this shit. So nigga go to out buying shit, acquiring more bills. So now that one woo that you had for yourself, some of that even going with the first one to even cover all them monthly expenses.
All the loans and shit.
You
that
get two checks, but you only got a half a woo. You only got a half a, you get 2 checks a month, but you only got a half a woo of both of them. You know what I'm saying?
One check pay all your utilities, rent, things of that nature.
And the other half pays
is credit cards and the other shit that you may owe. Like,
and the other half is drinks, cigarettes, Black and Miles,
shit to cope with,
food, some gear. Oh man, yeah, you dead. You dead Wednesday. You definitely dead Wednesday.
Right. Yeah, I get it. I totally understand that.
That's the biggest.
Excuse me.
That's like the biggest scam. Working in America. That's like the biggest fucking scam.
Yeah, it may be. You know what I'm saying? It really may be, bro. But you know what I'm saying? What else can people do?
Modern day scam, like slave. I work for you and you pay me later.
Yeah. What else can we do? That's the way it's designed. That's the way it's set up. You know what I'm saying? So
they made it like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They made it. It's just a modern day. Like, yeah, you work now and I pay you later.
Is it a part of them? Could it be a part of management? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if I paid you every day, you probably would be more in a worse situation than be giving you at a lump sum at one time.
If I paid you every day, you might don't come tomorrow. That's what the fuck it is.
You think so?
If I paid you today, you might don't come tomorrow.
Because of that,
I ain't gonna have no fucking business if I pay you every day.
Because of that little cash I gave you earlier.
I'm only coming because I need the check in 2 weeks.
I think a lot of it play with people get interest off the money that they hold.
That's
like,
a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
why.
Yeah, so I'm holding it for a certain amount of time due to I make interest off the money. So sometimes the money that I pay you, I'll be to make the interest back almost like I didn't even pay you.
Right. I got paid on the 5th. Y'all get paid on the 12th. I got paid for this company on the 5th. That's 7 days of interest. You heard me? You might say that ain't nothing, but if that keep happening, that's hundreds of thousands. These fucking boat companies getting millions and shit a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
man. We got motherfucking 100 barges. We got 500 motherfucking tugboats. Man, this shit making bees, man.
So whatever we have to give out
Right.
is making interest on it, like due to the
Just in
duration
7
of us
days.
holding it. Yeah, just from the duration of us holding it,
We
like
paying payroll off the interest.
off the interest. That's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
the interest that we making, we only paying you the interest on the money. Like so, all the money that really was made was for us. Like, at the end of the day, that could be the design. That could be where it's set up at. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's like that with the food. You gotta get a picture of your money before you then pull up. And bitch, always gotta take your money first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't take that money back, bitch. You
Right.
want the food or you don't. You gotta get us paid first. Everything is designed for you won't get us.
Right. Give me meat, and I give you.
We get your food when you drive up.
After you give me meat. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Hey, you gotta have some money. Hey, boy, listen. We talking about rich niggas. Why we talking about rich niggas? We gotta talk about Shannon Sharpe because that nigga a rich nigga. Well, I want to see what type of ass is that. If you paying $25,000 a cheek, man, boy. Hey, one thing I could say why I was happy to know that he getting some action because I thought he was a fun boy.
Well, I think that he is.
What, a fun boy?
Yeah, I think he a fun boy and he fuck with girls too. I think I think he rock both ways. That's just my own.
You think he rocked the boat?
Yeah, I think he rocked the boat.
Don't tilt the boat over.
Yeah, I think he rocked the boat. You know, just off of, and it's all assumption, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know for sure. I haven't seen the man in no act or caught him down bad, but just, you know, from him having the stylist that he ran with and hung heavy with, you know, all that plays a part to being like, you know, like you don't have to bring that particular person with you.
They say that was his nephew, sister's son.
I don't care who it is. I got other partners that deserve to come to this game besides him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for some reason, you know what I'm saying, because you laid out some clothes for me to wear, which I don't even understand why people need that. Sometimes you wear what the fuck you feel like you want to wear, whether it's in style or out of style. That's what you want to wear. Just wear it, like, you know what I'm saying. But he had a stylist, and the stylist was, you know, that type of person, like, you know what I'm saying. So with being said, like, I don't need you. Every game I go to courtside with me, it looked as suspect.
That's some nice bonds, $25 in the cheek. God damn. That nigga getting money.
He was offered $100,000. I mean, $100 million for the podcast situation that he had going on. That was on the table. I don't know if it's off the table because, you know, anytime we get
that's off the table. That's off the table.
Alleged things that go on with them, people don't want to be involved with it. Like, they let you figure that out on your own time. But it was just funny that after he, you know, get offered at the $100 million issue was at stake. Then here come the girl saying that she's gonna sue for 50. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I looked at it as everything played out. Niggas see like him offering $10 million was before this even transpired. So they've been doing this since a few months ago. It may seem like the audio and shit came out since the deal got offered to him for $100 million, but this been cooking way before that even just to the public eye. Once
it became public. It became publicly.
But yeah, but that was cooking. That's how these niggas offered the $10 million.
Well, that's crazy. Like, you know, sometimes when you offer the $10 million, that's a sign of being guilty. Like, meaning you got me on something to some degree. Man. Yeah, that makes it look like with me trying to pay you off, meaning like you might have me on something. You know. And
then see if it was on some shit like, man, I just don't want to deal with it. Fuck that, man. I'm a public figure. I'm a public figure. How people saying I don't want that on my name. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's cool if you saying like, man, bitch, take these little 20 bands right quick. Woo, woo. Man, nigga say 10 M's. Yeah, they ain't no shit talking about, man, I don't want that on my name. I'm a public figure. 10 M's.
You heard the phone conversations?
Yeah, he wanted to choke. They had a strange little role play and everything. He talking about choking.
He said she like it though.
Yeah, man.
You say I might choke in public.
And he hit her in the ass with no condom. She was mad about that. She was 19. He was 54.
I know. Damn. I don't know. I don't really know what these old cats.
He wanted to hit her in the ass with no condom. That nigga raw. That nigga raw for real, literally.
If you've been hitting guys in the ass raw, like, what's the difference?
Right.
You know, like, you know, and that's allegedly, because I like I said, I really don't know what that.
Well, that was the tape said.
What the tape said?
What the shit I'm saying?
I know, but I said I'm talking about guys.
Oh, you hit guys in the ass.
I'm thinking that you said that the tape said that. You know what I'm saying? But I heard he had a tape where he had made a mistake and said something about him. And it was like, hold up, you said him. He was like, well, I meant her. You know what I'm saying? So he did say something about him. I'm paraphrasing because I don't know exactly what he said, but I know what I overheard. And it was more like he slipped and said the word him when he really meant
money can't ungoof these niggas, bro. It just can't, man. I'm 54 years old, dog, with bread, Hall of Famer. Man, that just let a nigga know, bro. Like a 19-year-old, I don't give a fuck how bad she is. Yeah, man, no, man. 54, 19, nigga can't date. You can't date 30, 40, 50, 19.
I think it's the young people that stimulate, you know, the old person to feel like I still got it. Like, you know what I'm saying, to a level of like, damn, I'm this old. Yeah, I got this money. I'm this person.
Yeah, but
I
19
can still...
that shit come from like a control freak. You know what I'm saying? Like 19, nigga, 50, bro. You 1 year over fucking legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. That's niggas who can't get real women. Yeah. 54 to 19, man.
I couldn't say that he can't get women because I know he's at a statute that he can get any woman any women in whatever field that he wants.
No, that ain't true. Nah, people be saying that. Like females, they get mad on mad this. I can have any nigga. You hear me? Could they be a female? Nah, you can't have any nigga. You could get fucked from any nigga. You can't have any nigga. Because a nigga with money, the nigga that you think is miswritten person in your head, a nigga who got millions and bees, a nigga that you think you can have, he not gonna fuck with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He'll fuck you. So bitch, when people say that, they don't mean that. Nah, man. You can't get a woman. You could get a buku bitches. That's what he could have from the standpoint you saying with money. You could get buku bitches. Seems like you can't get a woman, my nigga, from go 19, nigga 54. Come on, man. Nah, I ain't co-signing that. I don't give a fuck. That's something wrong with a nigga who 54 dealing with a 19-year-old talking about 25,000 a cheek. And this ain't no bitch who just own you. You paying for it.
Right. Yeah. So you ain't even like, you ain't really earning it no way besides the payola that you putting out, like pretty much like, you know. So
You could get any bitch doing that. That's what I'm saying. You get any bitch doing
do that for that kind of money. Yeah. So you know, but I don't know. You know, some guys got fetish for, I guess, younger people to a level like I said, it do something to the nature of the man feeling like, you know, regardless of how I got him, I got this. You know, it's like the purity of being young. Not that she's a pure person, because evidently she not a virgin, so she's not pure. But just the youth of it makes them feel, I guess it stimulates something in them as.
And it's like a nigga waited. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 19 is still, you like my nigga turned fucking 46 at midnight. You don't. You tell me like you don't feel 45 no more. You know what I'm saying? Just a day change in your age, bro.
Right.
You still that 45-year-old nigga just because 12 o'clock came and you made 46. You literally 46. I ain't so stupid, nigga. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like you waited. She just 1 year, but so what I'm really basically saying and paraphrasing, like she's still 18. Really, you know what I'm saying?
You just waited
by law.
You just made it to by law that she's legal.
You would have hit her when she was 17 or 18. Then if you hit her when she was 19. She could have been 19. She could have been 3 months from 18.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he been dating this particular person accordingly to, I guess, what's on surface of what they're talking about, maybe for 2 years. So if she's 20 years old, he had to be. If she's 20 years old, she still had to be 18, but that's still a legal age as well. So he had to be dealing with her at 18 because they
18?
say, because they say he was dealing with her for 2 years off and on. You know what I'm saying? So if she only 20 years old right now, that means she had to be about 18 years old when he first started dealing with her.
And I'm glad that you said that, and I said it that way, like you could fuck any bitch that you want with that type of money. A bitch ain't gotta like you. A chick ain't gotta like you. You got that type of money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to go to the lowest of the lowest and a white girl, it's something off there, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I think you got to thank for the bunnies, like, you know what I'm saying. I just think that he got something for him, you know what I'm saying. And it's just crazy, like, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, like to me, a person of that stature, we wouldn't have nothing in common. Our music, our conversation will be kind of off because I you know, I'll be talking about things that I come up on, things that I know, things that I relate to, and you much younger to a level to where those things wouldn't coincide with me, like to have good conversation. It'd just be like, I'll look at you as silly or you know, kind of super immature to a level where it wouldn't turn me on. Like her being immature would I mean, her being highly immature, I mean, would make me be like, I can't fuck with her, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she ain't mature enough to have some real dialogue with me or to be intimate with me when it comes down to the conversation side of it to make me want to engage with her a certain kind of way. She could only be a fuck thing for the most part. She could never be nothing that I'm trying to date or be with, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't see that we'll have nothing in common, like, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and I keep it moving from that point on, like, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't be nothing that I'm just kind of like trying to go out with, date, bring here, do that. No, indeed. Like, all the immaturity be turning me off, like, you know, to a level where I'm like, oh, this bitch getting on my fucking nerves, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? So, but you said something important earlier when you said when guys want to be in control. So, you know, a person at that young age, sometimes you can manipulate them with the money and have more control over them than you can have over an older person.
Facts.
That feel like, nah, you know, I'm going to get this little pop out to you and I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll play you more than you can play them because they'll understand, like, I don't even like you like that. And you trying to control me. I don't want to be controlled, so I'm going to take whatever I can get from you right now, however much it is, and I'm gone because I can work with that and don't have to deal with you no more and still make way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just that, dog, when you a motherfucking, just a certain person, bro, it's certain shit. Like, you know, like we say, like we be saying, like the perception of others be weighing heavy on you, right?
Right.
And when you're doing certain shit like that, that really, really weigh heavy on you. So you know you're doing something wrong because you can't bring up my mom, you can't bring up my auntie,
Yeah,
you
you're
can't bring up my
embarrassed about
uncle.
it.
You're embarrassed about
About
it.
her,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And the shit, I'm talking about when you're a regular person, and then it start doming on you, like, damn, man. I'm down bad. This shit could go left. I'm 50-something years old, even though she legal. It's just that you start thinking about that type of shit in your head when you're a regular person. And when
Right.
you still, that'll make you like, nah, man, I ain't not 19. Man, it's been a lot of people in some situations, dog, especially if you a nigga that come up fucking with bitches. It's been a lot of situations that nigga been in, be like, nah, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
I can't.
Yeah.
Nah. Even if nobody don't know, you're afraid that people knowing if you do it. You see what I'm saying?
Or just knowing that it can come out.
It can come out. I can't let you have that.
Yeah,
on.
I can't let you have that on me.
Nah, I can't. Much as I want to, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a nigga can't bag certain things because they look at it like, I can't have you having a credit on me saying that I
Facts.
bagged you. Even though if it's on a drunk night or whatever may be the case, it's like, I can't give you the credit to say a person of my stature bagged you.
And that's a normal person to know that's giving too much leverage. And
Right.
then like
That is.
that's giving too much leverage. And to have that type of money, you not naive to how this shit go with rich people, with white little girls. You're not naive to that. If you in the world right now, you know how this shit is, bro. You just a money grab, my nigga. You can't be naive to a 19-year-old fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? So what confirmed that is how you get audio. Because if it never was no ulterior motives, and it never was my aim from the gate, it would have been no audio. You see what I'm saying? It's
Right.
only audio that we could hear because it was getting recorded because the play was getting ran on you, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't able to recognize
It
that.
wouldn't be no audio, no recorder if we really, really fuck with each other. No words, trust. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm 19, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
come on, man. You a money grab. All this from my record. You know what I'm saying? I'm one day. It's like the plug, my nigga. Yeah, you sending that shit from Cali. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm gonna hit you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
not right now. I'm waiting till you start sending about 10 of them bitches. 1 or 2 are cool. I don't want you for that. 10 of them bitches, you ain't acting right. You act like you don't want to go down on the price. Woo, woo, all right. When you send that load, them 10,
Got.
you got. That's all that is. When you stop, woo, 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 it's got, man, 50 M's. Let's get that.
Yeah, they know that they.
Should've grabbed.
I think that the guys who participate in that type of activity already know it's a money grab, but it's like with having that kind of money is the control factor of what you think that you empower with. You think because I'm feeding you a certain kind of way that I got a certain kind of power on you, not knowing that a play being ran on you to get a bigger bag out of you that you even willing to offer me. You see what I'm saying?
And niggas be so smart that they dumb. That's why they saying be coming, bro. Like all the motherfucking, you know how smart you gotta be, bro, to be a lawyer, these board exams and all this type of shit, that you so smart. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas be trying to get in front stories like they stole jelly beans or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? This not no story that you get in front of, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You can't.
And your lawyer, he's so smart that he dumb. Bro, you know the whole world gonna know that's a sign of guilt. You gonna come out that we try to give them 10 million?
Right.
Man, and the white chick, to me, you stupid as a motherfucker, because you would have been you should have took the 10 M's. What you think you about to get?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna get the 50
You,
for sure.
you might not get nothing. You
Right.
could have just been 10 M's strong.
But you don't think that she can you don't think that it could still come down to a settlement of something because of the audio that's out, meaning like with him saying, don't make me choke you, I'm gonna choke the fuck out, choke the shit out you, whatever may be the case, like just showing that, and then her allegations could be more like, I've been getting abused. You know what I'm saying? So that audio just only makes it like, from what you heard, it's something that I've been going through. You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes it feel like I can get the max out of you, because whether you was doing it or not doing it, choking could have been something that we do sexually. Like, you like to get choked. So you running the game on me by making me say, I'm gonna choke the shit out you, not knowing that I'm thinking still on the sexual side of like how we get down. But you using my sexual conversation as like a domestic violence situation through the phone. Oh, I don't want to get choked. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying shit like that is making like, it's still simple to a level
ran
of
the
like,
play. You getting
she
play
ran
ran
she
on.
ran a play. But, but it could be used in court as, now
Right.
the shit
Yeah.
you don't know, y'all don't know. I've been getting choked for real, and I was scared and blah, 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 blah. That's why she was doing it more like, oh, no, I don't want to get choked. Still trying to play like I was scared.
Yeah, I'm a victim right now.
I was a victim, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's where the game got ugly. And it's crazy because the way it come out to the public is, oh, you've been choking bitches, but not knowing that sexually, this is something she tell me, choke me, daddy, do this. Like, you know, that's something that we do. That's a part of our sex act that we get off on. But the way you playing it right now is making it like,
just everything, bro. Like,
domestically.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You just can't, that money just can't ungoof a nigga because them text messages show you, bro, like, some shit just be a red flag to certain people who life was a certain type of way. Certain like somebody could text you something, bro, and somebody could text that same thing to another person. And to you, it mean really what the person saying it because that person came up the way you came up and you really see what he's saying. That other person can't understand it. I'm reading that shit like it's a lot of red flags in here. The shit that the whole saying. Right. Put this big black baby in me. Like, all this shit red flags. Like, man, come on, man. Nah, bro, nigga can't fuck no women. Nigga can't get no women. And then that's why you came back. When niggas feeling like that, you came out with a tape, bro. You came out with acting like you fake got hacked for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, where he did the fake got hacked because the gay rumors was on him to a level where I want to get that off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't dealing with no women, so you came out with that. Right. But this the real woo. This ain't no fake, no hack. This is what you really into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, you know, so it's just crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's sad on the behalf that he couldn't recognize that, but we see it play out right now, you know what I'm saying, in real time.
What be the most craziest part, brother, that you don't be knowing, and nigga can't take blame for that, but nigga still hurt and feel some type of way to where if I co-sign you, brother, just like the other situation, we ain't gotta get into that. But if I co-sign you, people gonna be looking at you like, damn, man. If you do that, like if I co-sign you about some shit and then something come out, nigga, I'm gonna be looking like, damn, that's fucked up to me. Even though that I didn't know that. Nigga still gonna, like Stephen A. Smith, nigga co-sign you to come over here after you got into it with Skip Bayless. Now them people saying we don't even want, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna, we taking this very, very serious that you might not even be a part of this no more. And I'm looking like, damn, I took you from over there by Skip Bayless and brought you over here. So that's one thing that be fucked up to the people who co-signing you and don't be knowing. So that's fucked up to them by default. And the other shit that be happening by default, well, just in some defense of Shannon Sharpe about the 10 million, besides like showing guilt by doing that, just in defense of small sector of it is that the aftermath, you know what I'm saying, of when this shit come out to where ESPN drop you this deal, that deal, you don't get these deals no more. And even if it's settled, you beat the shit, it's like it's out there. We can't erase what happened.
We can't erase what happened.
So you still lost it. You still lost
stigma,
everything.
So
it's like the Cassie shit what did it. You know what I'm saying? You could come home, you could beat it, you could like, get found not guilty. Niggas still looking at you like, man, that's the nigga who did that shit to Cassie. We seen that shit with our own eyes. Even if you come home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right. It's still a bad look for you.
So it hurts you. So I could see a nigga offering 10 million to not be of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fucked up for real in the long run.
Yeah, if I let this come out.
If I'm guilty or not.
Right.
So
like I said,
small
the whole
window of that.
Yeah, but the whole play been ran, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole level, if you offering 10, we can get 20 at least. Like that's how anybody would feel.
Right. You willing to give.
If you offering, or he willing to give up, or we can get more out of him because he
lowballing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right now, if he giving you 10, even though that may seem like a lot to you, we can get more out of him, especially the lawyer, because the lawyer looking like, I got to get me a bag out of this. So if he offering you 10, I ain't got nothing to do with the 10. So let me argue for to get you 20 so I can get some payola out of the whole woo instead of, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like he going to just get paid off the 10 because you was offered 10. I argue for 20 million. I got 20 million out of him, and I got to get a 33 and a third out of 20 million now. You know what I'm saying? So he running the play on her too.
I don't know what type of money that nigga got. 10 million. Ain't no average nigga just walking around, bro, just offering no 10 million on the daily, and you still got a life, and you paying 25,000 a cheek. I don't know what. I don't know.
Well,
that nigga got some money. I don't know where that nigga get money from.
I'm
but that
offering
nigga got money.
I'm offering that kind of money if I got $100 million deal on the table that I feel like, damn, we closing.
We closing.
I know we closing. Like, these people adamant about giving me this $100 million.
That's what that. Yeah, because you ain't got no 10 million sitting around. Just I'm gonna give you this woo. You count.
Well, I'm gonna get 90.
Nigga playing out this bitch. I'm telling you. Nigga keep playing out this bitch. The people are coming. And we were just on camera talking about some shit, but we back rolling right now. And I just been telling you, boy, the people coming, dog. On the way to roll is right. I be in conversation with niggas, and sometimes, bro, just all subject about what we talking about, sometimes you'll be having some niggas, bro, like you be speaking for the people, but I'm gonna just speak for the small percentage of people on this side, right, with this. You'll have some niggas that made it through on that type of side and never ran into no trouble. Even if they sell weed, coke, whatever they sell, they just been doing that shit a long time and they never ran into no trouble. And you'll listen to that nigga. It sound good coming from that nigga, and it sound like it's proof because you know this nigga never had to go through nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a small group. You know what I'm saying? That's a small group of people. Nigga can't let them type of people that you know, like, man, steer you that way, like, because ain't nothing happening to him, nothing ain't gonna happen to you. Right. That's a small percentage, bro. He just happened to
last longer than others.
They last longer than others. And God forbid, but it's only one way with the shit if a nigga don't get out. You know what I'm saying? There's only one way with that shit. I didn't see motherfuckers. I'm telling you, bro, I didn't see 500 niggas shower in 30 minutes. You think I didn't see 500 niggas shower in 30 minutes? Facts. No cap.
Facts.
No bap. Can't say that.
Can't say that. You can't say that.
Facts.
Nah, real shit. Listen, just to give you an idea, when I was in Hunts, right, they had a little program in that bitch you could go to, was in boot camp. I don't give a fuck how much time you got. If they call your name, from whatever jail you in Louisiana, they call your name that morning to say you heading to Hunts and you get boot camp, some niggas that just happen to, like me. And some niggas, they get leniency from the judge, right? We give you 40 years, baby. You got a lawyer betting for them or you coming up with some shit, but we're gonna give you 40 years, but we recommend you to boot camp. You looking at it, I ain't fucking going to no fucking boot camp. I got 20 years, 30, but it got motherfuckers getting called every day with them numbers to go to that bitch. And they got niggas who just getting caught up in the paperwork, in the roller coaster, you know what I'm saying? And your name just getting pulled and you getting lucked out. They might call you, boom, bitch. Jefferson, I got probably 14 months left at this time. So I'm like, shit, boy, 6 months sound good. 14 months. And that's why they was like, man, how you get all that time, but you can get out in 6 months? Because that's how hard this shit is for you to complete it. It's a rating letting, like, 80% of niggas ain't completing this bitch. I don't give a fuck how much you saying I'm disciplined. I can't do these fucking 20 years. All that spitting in your face and fussing at you and flutter kicks and fucking burpees and, you know what I'm saying, all this shit. You come up out that bitch. So I went there. And I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do my 14 months. Right. 2 weeks tops. I was in that bitch 2 weeks tops. You can't smoke in that bitch, right? That's a whole nother, I ain't got some time to run that. But you can't smoke, and I'm just saying you a little glimpse of it. You can't smoke in there, and I saw one of my partners on the walk, because boot camp not mixed with everybody else at Hunts. But when you go to lunch, you go on D2. D2 is the compound where the regular inmates who at Hunts is on there. That's where you got to go to. You got to march over there and go to the cafeteria, right?
Right.
And I just happened to see some niggas from Harvard that I fuck with. And I'm fresh from other jails and shit, but I smoke. I'm smoking Joe's, but I done came to this boot camp, bitch. It's some cold turkey shit. I ain't ready for that. And I ain't really got too much but miles on the outside. I don't give a fuck. Miles sending the nigga $20 every fucking Friday. So I'm feeling off of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting my whole Joe's, nigga. I'm getting $20 fucking every Friday, every 2 weeks, something like that. I don't really remember, but it was small. So I'm finessing my way. So I'm getting the cigarettes because I want to smoke, because I just come from a jail, bitch, where I smoke. And ain't no smoking in here. They got other niggas who smoking this bitch, but they can't get it. So I get that nigga to get me cigarettes. You heard me? And I got busted. Nigga told on me with the cigarettes. Woo, woo, woo. That's how I got somewhat kicked up out that bitch, right? But back to my point what I was making about the niggas in the shower, the niggas
500
niggas showering in 30 minutes. That's how many people down there be in boot camp, 300, 400, 500 niggas at a time, right? They got all these fucking platoons. You might in Alpha, this nigga in Bravo, they in Charlie, you in Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? See, you don't know, you know I know all this
I'm
shit.
here,
I know you, I know,
ABCDF, man. Come on, brother.
Look, I know you know I know all that
Right,
shit.
I hear you.
But look, so they got 20 heads. They got 20 heads, right? 20 shower heads. And 20 niggas go shower at a time. But you get 1 minute, bro. Like if you right here at your motherfucking rack, you heard me? Them 20 niggas got, bro, if it's fucking, this time we're gonna hit motherfucking 12:54, right? Before 12:55, you better be back at your fucking bunk.
Damn, that ain't even no bad.
Some niggas, I told you, on some Mondays, niggas hitting woo woo woo. On Tuesdays, niggas woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? On Wednesdays, niggas, you know, nigga taking down there a fucking whole fucking week to get a full fucking bag.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that's the discipline they trying to. That
Put
shit
you
that's
on,
happening while
yeah.
you saying niggas ain't making it out that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For shit like that.
Right.
So in 5 minutes, how many niggas that took a shower?
Yeah, right.
That's 100 niggas.
Right. Yeah.
In 5 minutes, 100 niggas and took a shower in this bitch. That's how you get 500 niggas to shower in 30 minutes.
Right.
Big facts.
I get it.
I see you playing out here, man. Niggas ain't telling you that side of it. Nigga playing out here, boy. You go one way, walk right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you don't really want to deal with what comes with being in there and trying to find some peace from in there, or cut some time from in there. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit that you got to go through that people don't tell you about directly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody think they could do time on their head. You know what I'm saying? Until they get in there and have to deal with, you know, some of the situations that come with it. You know, some of the situations that come with it. Beat that bitch up. That's what I'm talking about. It's good. It's good. It's good. You ain't had to do all that violent. Look, work on your own shit. You talk about working on me. Work on your own shit. But listen, I won't go somewhere else like right quick with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really know too much about jail, but I do know about shit that go on in this world.
You know what you ain't got to know nothing about jail. All you got to know, you know right from wrong, and you know if you do wrong, you gonna go to jail.
Yeah,
That's what you need to know.
and that's why
you don't need to know nothing about jail.
That's why I'm walking the one
Niggas
way.
niggas who know about jail get praised, and nigga really it's the flukes, it's the fuck boys because you got caught.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Nigga be praising the nigga who got caught,
Right.
and nigga come home repping that. Bitch, I did 10. Ooh, this nigga ain't never been to jail before. Nigga looking at him like the lane, he ain't been doing the same thing. He ain't never got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just a weird. It's just like
I got hit up and everything, bitch, head to toe, bitch. I've been out here. Damn, bro, where I'm from, we respect the nigga who hit you up.
yeah,
But
not the nigga who got hit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, not the
I
nigga
don't-
who was the target.
Yeah, I was like, this shit fucked up. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, but you know, people look at it like, you know what I'm saying, he went through shit and he done been through shit. So
Yeah, you went through
that's where the
emergency
respect
room, what you went through.
That's where the respect supposed to come from, that
Right.
he
He
survived.
survived
shit
20
that,
shots.
Yeah, that people would dare to go through. You know what I'm saying? I went through that. So when you speak on a level of being like, I'm the nigga who been through that, it's supposed to be a badge of honor that goes with that, to being like, you couldn't deal with what I deal with. You know what I'm saying? So that's supposed to be a notch up, you know what I'm saying, when dealing with niggas, if you say you're from the streets. You know what I'm
Mine a
saying?
little deeper than yours, you heard me?
Yeah, I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've always said that, like, you know, I don't count that as as a win when you got caught. I just didn't never see it. I never saw it that way. But, you know, to each his own. Like, for people that respect people that lost, that look at it as a win, then that's what it is for them.
Peace,
Like,
King.
yeah, peace, my brother. Do that move again? Do that again. Bruh, that brings me to this. Like, I'm glad you did that.
Facts.
I saw Kevin Gates. That's that Kevin Gates shit going right now. Peace, my brother. You know,
I
so
don't even supposed to be telling you this.
right.
Oh, shit.
So listen, I want to acknowledge this, you know, because like listen, like still, even though, you know, I'm about to talk about Kevin, you know, which is Kevin Gates, I'm still open to sit down with Kevin Gates. I would love, like, Booby, don't forget about that. Like, we still want to sit down with Kevin Gates. But when niggas do certain things, like, that don't exclude them from being talked about the shit that they put out in the world and things of that nature. So that brings me to where Kevin Gates at with it, where he kind of like talked about LeBron James, like to a level where he was like more like he didn't like that his girl, like when he came out and gave his girl a special handshake that they do, you know, the way his girl was looking at him, Savannah. Kevin Gates said, I just didn't like how she was looking at him, especially when he got all these white girls that's looking at him a certain kind of way, like down there drooling for him, that they were honoring him like the king or the god that he is because of his accolades and the things that he have done in the NBA. Like, they would jock you way more than the girl that you with. So he was pretty much saying that I feel for you, brother. I know you're not really happy, you know, just judging off the face that your wife made. I don't feel like you're happy. And you could be with some other girls or other females that would really, like, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even give you that type of problem. You know what I'm saying?
Truth
like,
might
you know,
hurt.
Yeah.
That might be true.
Well, in the defense of LeBron James, he put a post up saying, you know what I'm saying, we ain't worrying about the peasants. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Like, wifey, like, where you want to go next? Like, you know what I'm saying? With him, like, engaging in, like, a kiss or looking in our eyes or whatever he was about to do, to say, like, you know, we're not worrying about what the peasants talking about, which that's what he was, I guess, relating to Kevin Gates as being a peasant, like, compared to where he at, you know, in his life. Because Kevin Gates say he wouldn't trade places with LeBron James, like, because he feel like LeBron James not really in a happy space with where he at with his wife, which is kind of like,
That could be true.
yeah, it could be true.
And
But
niggas like saying you should trade spaces because nigga in a better financial situation. Like, nah.
yeah, but you know that don't mean that dude not happy with his girl due to her not being jocked out about you coming out because of all the things that you have done in the NBA. When she was a person that was with him prior to him being in the NBA, like, she come up with everything with him, like, you know what I'm saying? So where you at in the game right now, you know, I don't have to be jocked out about it. All that stuff done kind of happened throughout the duration of your career and all the milestones that you have accomplished. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been there for you throughout, and I'm still here courtside with you. But you can't look at me to be courtside with you googly-eyed behind a person that I've been with for X amount of years, like to a level. Like, you and I know what's going on. Fuck what I got to do for the public. It's no need for me to put on a persona to make the public look like, oh, she was so jacked out on her husband, you know what I'm saying, when me and you know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in so many words, it was like, you know, it was out of bounds to me for Kevin Gates to kind of speak on that when directly, you know, you don't know if dude is content and happy with his wife and saying, like, damn near he feels sorry for him, like, in so many ways. Like,
Right.
And listen, even if y'all had that conversation one-on-one, it wasn't for you to air out on social media. Like if that was how you felt and you personally have a relationship with me or you know me a certain kind of way, that should have been a phone call or a one-on-one that we would have had amongst each other, not towards social media where it makes everybody look at me a certain kind of way or me and my relationship a certain kind of way.
Right. I get that. You can't dictate how a nigga say something. You can't dictate when a nigga say it. You can't dictate how a nigga receive what you said.
Right.
And once a nigga got that understood, then, cause I get it somewhat, bro. Niggas was just like, I've been in a long relationship before, a long one, and nigga may think I may seem happy, but through experience, I just seen something that resonated with me, and it was a sign of unhappiness, just because of what I done been through. You see what I'm saying? I done been through something, and I seen the unhappy signs to know that I've been in the same situation with this long-time partner, Drika, you know what I'm saying? And that don't mean that it's powerful or everything, because we've been in a long-term relationship, and he just was speaking how he seen something. I can't knock that. I can't knock him speaking out of turn on some way that he think resonated with him through his own experience with his partner. I can't knock that.
Right, but because you've seen something that resonate with you with your own partner, that still don't mean that you could still be out of bounds speaking on it with minds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates got a level of influence. He got a level of notoriety. Like, even if it ain't influence, it's like notoriety. People know you to a level where you bring eyes to my relationship a way that I just didn't feel like, you know,
that.
like was due to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, dog, we never publicly put nothing out that we got no issues or nothing that we dealing with to a level where you should have kind of brought the attention to me in that manner, like with me and my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a little different when, you know, it's just a long-term relationship. It's like this something I'm invested with. This something that if it go left, that I might have to give half of whatever I earned up, like, you know what I'm saying, due to the speculations or
And
whatever you're putting out there.
And it's meaning a lot. Even if a nigga look at it two ways, and nigga should look at it two ways, because both ways is true. You know what I'm saying? When you judge a nigga off for action, and then you judge a nigga off the aftermath that's following the actions. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big part. I went to the game. You know what I'm saying? That's my action. That's my aftermath following behind the action that you're talking about. I went to the game where you was at, where you can see me front row seat. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
To show you that it's all love. Remember I said it was two? To show you that it's all love. And I said I love you, and I meant that. And I spent my bread. It was a grip to get on these front seat. To show you that, nah, man, it ain't like that. I love you. I got love for you, like I said. And that's one. And the second one, you should know what it is. If you feel any other type of way, I'm right here, and I'm standing on business, nigga.
Yeah, I saw it.
So classically, both ways is true.
But also I could look at it from a perspective of like maybe you taunting me, like to a level, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you showed up right here.
That's the second one. All that's under the umbrella of the second one.
Right.
Any type of way, I'm standing on business, I'm here.
Right. Yeah, but it ain't the business that I'm willing to deal with to a level of it, because I got way more to lose than the bullshit that the business that you look like a nigga standing on. I'm not even trying to address that. Like for us on that level, you did some shit on social media. I replied back on social media for what I stand on, and I'm gonna leave it there. You showing up at the game was just more like
that's vice versa. Like a nigga feeling the same way. I got too much to lose. We ain't gonna do that here, so I only could say it was the other one, the genuine shit, that it was love. I just spoke what I felt, but I ain't got no. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if it's genuine love, like you say you is, couldn't that be a conversation that you could have with me naturally on just me and you? Why we got to do it on social media? Why you got to put it out there to make me to be looked at or to be watched now? Like, just to bring attention to my relationship to a way that I ain't really want it brought to. Like, people understood that's my wife, it's cool, but you brought or look to my relationship to a level like it could be some unhappiness there, whether it is or not. If you say you got love for me, why do that to me?
No, I'm not debating none of that. When the point that I'm making is I can't sit here and talk about a nigga from talking about a nigga. You should, cause that's the point that I'm making. That's why I gotta say it the way I say it. I can't talk about a nigga from talking about a nigga.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but like I say, on this podcast, we talk about what's on the surface of things, meaning things that's brought out. So that's something that's out there in the public eye that was said.
No, I'm just saying to have another approach. Fucking right, we talk about whatever, don't matter who the nigga. I'm just saying my approach can't be specifically what it is on that situation, because that's what I'll be like opposing. Him saying what he said.
I'm not opposing what he's saying, but I am opposing what he's saying. I'm opposing what he's saying because I'm saying that there was another way that could have been dealt with. If you say you got love for me, and I'm coming from the side of I got love for you, brother.
I don't want you to get misconstrued. I'm saying that that's true, but we two different people. You know what I'm saying? How you feel is how you feel, and how I feel is how I feel.
Right.
That's what we supposed to do. If I really felt how you felt, we both would be saying the same thing. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying that I don't look at it like I could talk about a nigga who talking about a nigga. But I do get what you saying. For sure, I get that. It's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Because it's like,
I'm trying to understand why you can't speak from that perspective, because
I don't feel like I don't. I gave an example why. I gave a whole example why with his own life he must have seen something and he just spoke on it. I'm talking about with no.
Well, why he couldn't use his own life as that? Like, you know, like, mean, like if that's the perspective that you're speaking from, it should be like, man, I was looking at something that I saw, and the eyes, in the way I saw Savannah looking, it reminded me of a relationship I was in when shit just wasn't good for me. You know what I'm saying?
That come to the point that you saying exactly what I'm saying in depth, right? You like
I
in
mean,
simplest terms, like you being.
If I'm not trying to bash you, if I'm not trying to bash you, and I'm just trying to speak on a point of something that I saw that relates to my own life, why not use my own life as the example of what I'm speaking on? Meaning, like, it wasn't stated that way. It was stated more like, I just know that, like, whatever, like, and it leaves us up to assuming that maybe he saw this or not.
That's what it's gonna be
so
automatically.
it's too wide open.
Yeah, you're gonna be assuming, because that's why I covered that. You can't dictate. You can't dictate because a nigga ain't approach it from your perspective. You can't dictate it because a nigga ain't received something from your perspective or how you would have handled it. That's what I'm saying about. I'm about to say about the dictation, because I'm saying he could. I'm dictating what he's seeing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I'm dictating it another way. You dictating it another way.
Right.
He could have said it a whole other way that we both not dictating it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I mean.
Right.
I get you.
So you
sure.
saying, so in so many words, like according to how you look at it, it wasn't really wrong at what Kev did. He just spoke from something that he.
That was my assumption. You know?
Yeah, I hear you on that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess there's two things could be right at the same time.
It's because it's not like somebody. It's a difference if I'm coming on a podcast and this nigga, you on a rape charge. We talking about nigga rape something. You know what I'm saying? That's a difference of I'm coming on the podcast and nothing happened. Something happened from a nigga talking. You see what I'm saying? Which is what I'm doing. I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm.
You saying it was
nigga ain't did
you saying in so many ways it's like somewhat harmless, right?
Yeah, right.
But what I'm saying is that could cause harm.
That's what I say.
It could cause harm, because it could be like, you know, damn, like, you know, say for instance, it really is an issue, right, between me and my girl. And I'm saying, like, damn, you see how you looking? Now you got this nigga playing with me or doing blah, 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 because you coming out that bitch with the shitty attitude, and a nigga recognize that, and now it's putting our business out a certain kind of way off of what he said. That's all I'm saying. Even if that was, everything he could have said was directly true, but it brings a radar to LeBron and his wife now that they probably wasn't under that kind of scrutiny prior to Kevin Gates' influence or Kevin Gates' notoriety of speaking on that particular matter that was out of bounds, didn't have to be spoken on.
Man, fuck all that. Man, nigga just went sideline to a 70, 60-year-old nigga acting like he wanted to fucking punch him in the mouth from talking to his son. Talking about his son on the fucking ESPN. Man, it's just it's all kind of shit. He just like he was about to punch Stephen A. Smith in the fucking face on the sideline. Nigga 70 years old.
He just addressed
checking him, man.
He just addressed him. He just addressed him.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't huff and puff. We don't know what that conversation was like. It could have been nice. It could have been like, look, Steve,
fuck
man,
no,
that's my son, brother. Like, you know, I just don't, you know, as a man, respect me and my son, and just
that ain't
walk
that,
out.
man. I'm an analyst, man. I'm a commentator, man. I do woo. Ain't about no respect. I'm calling how I see it. Your son trash. I'm saying what I'm saying.
And it could have been more like, you know, because of what you do.
Calm me down.
No, but yeah, you're fucking up my money. You're fucking up his money right now with what you're talking about. Like, just chill with that. Like,
delete that boy.
You're fucking with a bag right now.
Lakers in 5.
It's a little different. I'm addressing him for a reason that could be fucking up a bag for my son. Don't do that, bro. You fucking up my legacy with my son, with the money that he gonna make, and just leave that alone. That could have been that way, but me and my girl ain't got nothing to do with the game, the sports, the whole nine. This nigga just out the blue picking, and then he threw the bunnies on me. Like, you should be, you know what I'm saying? So it's the added stuff. It's not even just what me and my wife did. It's like also like off of what me and wife did. You got other women that's drooling over you. Man, you don't gotta go through that. Go through, you know, fuck with this. He insinuated a lot of shit, dog.
Yeah, and I would have looked at like I would have.
He insinuated a lot of shit, and they could have problems with. You don't know what type of infidelity that they had prior.
Right.
Bro, you stirring up some shit that's going on like that you don't even know nothing about. When you could have left that alone.
I would have had a bigger concern of my wife feeling the type of way about that than I would have had a big concern when that was a pope
he kissed the well, he might
I would have been worried about my girl having a bigger concern than what Gates talking about.
The rabbi?
The rabbi.
Yeah, that he was like walking around like, but listen, his wife might understand like.
Oh man, this nigga.
No, listen.
Nah, that's some OG shit.
His wife might listen. We don't even know if they had a problem with that.
Oh shit, we don't even know.
We don't know if they had a problem with that.
We don't know nothing.
She could have had a problem with that.
We don't have nothing.
She could have had a straight up problem with that. We don't know. Because we don't know what go behind closed doors. But you know what I mean? Like all this shit was public shit that happened that was spoken on in the public.
The rabbi was public.
It was public, but it was.
I didn't want to be seen like that.
Well, if Kevin would have spoke about that, he should have spoke about that. That should have been something he spoke about more than the wife not looking a certain kind of way. He Muslim. He should have been like, man, hold up, man, what's going on?
You
got the priest doing this, and that should have been something that was spoken on. But
the
like
Pope died, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the Pope died, man.
Yeah, on the same day that Shannon Sharpe got the allegations brought out on him from the RAPE.
The Pope died. Goddamn, so you didn't get another Pope, huh?
They said that was supposed to be the end of them. That's what they said. Like, I don't know.
Man.
But I'm quite sure everybody
That shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. Goddamn. You remember he silently said the Pope came around Angola throwing out?
Yeah. Boy, this nigga here, like, I don't even know how you think of some of the shit you think of, but yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah, you know, but I don't know, bro. Just to get back on a serious note, because you be fucking me up with some of the shit. I don't even know how you think of some of the shit you think of. But, yeah, you know, I guess from what you saying that, you know, in so many words you saying Kevin got a right to say whatever he want to say as well.
I don't know, son. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I be saying.
I'm just saying, in so many words.
I don't know what the fuck I be saying.
Oh, man, this nigga here an dog.
Podcast medicine. Audio dope. Make sure you get your membership. You know about Gas the Realest.
Man, I'm Mr. MEANA the Motivator. Hopefully I motivated y'all today like, to see my point of what I was trying to talk about right now, bro.
You already know what to watch.
Man, watch this, don't watch that other shit. Come on now.
Yeah.
Boom.